After a dismal season up to now, there's been signs of life recently at Kilmarnock. 2 wins from their last 3 games, plus they're now scoring goals, thanks in the main to Chris Boyd and young number 10 Chris Johnston. As for Hearts, their tenure in the top flight of Scottish football looks to be coming to a close. On -3 points after 4 straight defeats, they started the day 14 points adrift at the bottom of the table. Commentary comes from John Barnes.
Gary Locke doesn't have many options to freshen up his Hearts side following their loss to Celtic, so the Tynecastle men field the same starting 11. Kilmarnock manager Alan Johnston makes 1 change to his side. Michael Gardyne comes back into the midfield with Barry Nicholson, the player who drops to the bench. Prior to this match, a minute's applause to celebrate the life of former Hearts youth player Jamie Skinner, who passed away last week. Pascali gets it back out to Chris Johnston. There's a good delivery, and there's Chris Boyd in the 13th minute. Unlucky for Hearts. It's Boyd on the score sheet for the 10th time this season, and it was created by one Chris and scored by another. Jackson Irvine and towards Gardyne. Lovely touch by Boyd. Excellent stop there by Jamie MacDonald. Good skills from the big striker. Neat flick away from the 2 defenders. McHattie on to Walker. Teasing McKenzie, doing well with the shots. Craig Samson looked as though he saw it late as it arrived in his area. Still managed to get it away though. Tesselaar finding Johnston. Neat skills. Still Johnston. Curling effort. What a goal that is from the youngster. Terrific curling effort there from Chris Johnston. He left Hearts players in his wake and left Jamie MacDonald with not a hope from that effort. And towards Boyd. Chris Boyd makes it 3-0 to Kilmarnock. Neat passing from McKenzie, little dummy by Johnston, set up the opportunity. McKenzie setting up Clohessy. There's Boyd. He was dreaming of the hat-trick there. Wry smile that he's missed it. 11 goals so far this season. That should have been 12. McKenzie. And towards Boyd. Oh, neat flick. Chris Boyd! He's desperate to get the match ball, but it's not materialised so far. Lovely flick, but he couldn't keep the shot down. Walker doing well. Clohessy. A bit of good fortune for Kilmarnock defensively there. Good creative play from Walker. No takers from Hearts. It was Clohessy who hit that against Ashcroft. Irvine. Johnston. Finding McKenzie. Oh, in at the corner. Terrific striking there by Rory McKenzie. That ties it up for the Rugby Park side. An excellent strike from McKenzie. His first of the season.
I'm not going to stand here and make excuses, because we can compete better than what we did today, and you know, it doesn't matter if you've got experienced players out there today. You've got to do better, especially in the first half, and we simply never done enough today when merit in and out of the game.
To be fair, the boys played great today. There was some really good movement. I thought we controlled the game, and we get somebody of the quality of Chris Boyd up front. You're always liable to score goals. He scored 2 and could quite easily have scored 4 or 5.
Well, a great performance from Chris Johnston, but the renaissance of Chris Boyd continues apace, Stuart. And yesterday, he could have had about 5 goals in the end, couldn't he?
Knowing Boydie as I do, I think with his standards, he'll be disappointed he didn't go away with a match ball. He's an absolute master at finding space in the box. And we seem to be talking about the same 2 players every week, Chris Johnston and Chris Boyd. Yeah. Great link-up, really good dummy there by Chris Johnston. And Boyd knows exactly where to put the ball. You know, he's a very clever player, lovely touch. That's actually a great save, you know, hits the target there. I think this one he'll be particularly frustrated with because it's on a plate for him, finds a space in the box. He'll have expected to score, and he's got the defender on toast here. Lovely touch over his head, and you would expect him just to side foot it at the near post. I was really surprised. I think he'll be pig sick because he, as you say, could have had 4 or 5.
Absolutely, and statistics really starting to add up for Chris Boyd as well this season, as we can see from this, and he's looking pretty happy about it, as you might expect. 18 appearances, 11 goals, and in his last 4 games, as you can see there, well, 5 goals from 4 games, and just 30 years of age, Billy, a real rejuvenation for Chris Boyd. Are you at all surprised that he's come back to Scotland and, well, hit this rich streak of form once again?
No, he's a top player, but I think with experience, his game awareness has got better. He knows he had to work harder, he's doing all that. I think it's not just about his goals. He scores most weeks now, but he brings so much more to the team, and he looks as if he's leading a few of those Kilmarnock youngsters. So it wouldn't surprise me if, you know, I'm not trying to sell him on the programme, but you're looking at teams like Hibs and Aberdeen who are struggling for a real top quality striker, and you know, I think he's there at the end of the season. He could go a pre-contract, but he likes it down Kilmarnock. It's not far from his home. He's got a dilemma because he's at the top of his game. Yeah,
there's life in the old dog, yeah, that's for sure. And a few other performers this season. Billy Mackay attracting a lot of interest. Do you think we could see much movement in January?
Well, I hope for Kilmarnock's sake that Chris stays where he is, and at the same, you know, those 2 players are absolutely crucial to Billy Mackay to Inverness Caley Thistle season. So I would like to see them stay put at least till the end of the season.
Guys, for the moment, thank you very much indeed.